and do that on the other side, because we need to know where the middle point is here. Now what you're going to do, this is going to create your nose arch. God, I wish my sewing machine wasn't so messy. Anyway, now what you're going to do is fold across there. And, wow, see, that didn't even work. That was completely off. So there's your point. And what you're going to do is from those 1 centimeter points, you're going to do a stitch up to the center point, because that will create the arch around the nose. A lot of my sewing is just making it up as I go along, so I apologize if this is not the easiest to follow. Okay, so starting from about 1 centimeter down, we're going to go up here and then down. So I'm actually stopping about 2 centimeters before that center point, and then I'm going to come back to the other side, 2 centimeters on the other side of the center point, and start back down there. Okay, so when you turn it right side round, it's got a bit of an arch to it. And another thing I forgot to do before we did that was add in the actual wire, but we can do it now, it's okay. So that's gonna go, when we've got this turned around the right way. So it's got that arch now. So the wire is going to go across the back here. Okay. So it's going to go here. So now I need to get my wire cutters. And I'm going to make it about 9 centimeters. And if you don't know this about wire cutters, well, at least these ones that I have, if you cut it this way, it makes the end of the wire blunt. But if you cut it this way, it will actually leave a very, very sharp tip on your wire. And if you find that there's too much wire sticking out, it's probably best to turn it over so that you're not going to be stabbing your face. Yeah, see, it's sticking out a little bit there. I don't know, it's not focusing. just cut it off. That's what I can do. Just cut it off. Yep. Okay. So now we need to make a little case for this. So just take another bit of fabric and whatever kind of wire you're using. If you're using pipe cleaner, maybe use a couple of them doubled up just so they're firmer. So you want to give yourself, oh, I don't know, it just depends what kind of wire you're using, enough space around it to be able to sew it down. But because we have this curve on here now, I'm going to just bend this a little bit into a bit of a V. Yeah. And now I'm gonna cut out a piece that is kind of that shape. You get to see how I totally just haphazard everything. And I just completely make it up as I go along. And just so nobody's aesthetic senses are completely killed by everything that I'm doing, I'm going to fold this in half and make sure that it's symmetrical. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit tricky just because I didn't do this first, but I can make it work. Okay, so where was our center? Here's our center point, so we can use that to match up to this center point so that it's in line. And probably should pin it down, but I'm going to just go for it. So this part, first time I did it, I screwed up because I forgot that I had to pull this fabric out here and make sure that this stayed flat. So just be mindful that you're keeping your stitch for attaching this on below or on this pleat that you made here to create the nose arch. I would say keep it below it. Okay, now we're gonna wiggle this little dude in. And then we'll seal this off. And it's probably time to clean up some of these threads all over the place. You see how that's on there now? Turn it right side out. It's not super pretty, but it really doesn't matter because it's function over form. And if you're better at sewing than me, then yours is going to turn out way prettier anyway. Okay, next step. So you've got your whole thing all done there. You can... Next, we're going to make the side straps. Yes, that's what we're going to do. I need some more fabric. Which I put where? Okay. So these little guys, these side straps, are 4 by 11. It's my little map here, and it was supposed to just be one strap along the side of the face, but I actually found that creating a part in the center allowed the face mask to sit more flush along the cheek. So 4 by 11. All right, let's just do another one here. 4 centimeters. I'm going to use this line as my reference point. And so we'll measure in 4 centimeters from here too, just to make sure it's actually a straight line. Okay, so that's 11 by, oh shoot, I'm using inches. Okay, 11 by 4. So you're going to want a piece, 2 pieces like that, which is okay. This is the top part of the bag that I was using, and this is still very usable, so I'm gonna just take one of these guys. Oh, look at that, it's a perfect fit. I can see through this, so I'm just kind of tracing over it. And this really doesn't have to be a perfect measurement at all, because it's just straps on the side. And we need 2 of these, so we'll use the other side. Okay, so I'm going to actually cut these in half, so we have 4 of them. Okay. Now we need to hem those. And we also need to eat a cookie. Each one of these is going to get hemmed here and here, I think. No, wait. Yeah. Top and bottom. Lengthwise. Okay, there's one. Oops. Two. Don't even want to look at the underside of these. Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, my bobbin ran out. So this is how you... Oh. This is how you rethread a bobbin, at least on my machine. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay. Last one. Okay. Finish your cookie and then so this is the inside of your mask, and when you turn it right side out at the end, you're going to end up with an opening at the back here where you can slide your filter in and out. But you're also going to need your straps on the sides. So turn it inside out again and fold it at the nose bit, and then also where your other folds are. Okay. Okay, so you're going to put the nose, the top part down first, and then fold on top. Okay, now with these guys, I'm going to fold them in. Oh, no, wait, nope, this way. And this is what you're going to use to feed your string through. So, you're folding these right side out, and you're putting them one here, and another right beside it. Fold that down on top, fold the bottom up, now you're going to want to pin this in place because you have to do the other side too. And then we'll do the other side. Again, folding right side out. Oops. See, and it goes all the way from the nose fold all the way to the bottom edge fold. And if this edge here is touching or it's not touching, it doesn't really matter, because this is actually going to bend out once it's on the curved surface of your face. Let's pray that my machine does what it's supposed to do on its last round here, because this is kind of one of the last seams you have to do, and then you're done. Okay. Yep, cool beans. Cool beans. Oh my god. As long as it's holding everything in place, I don't care how hideous my seams are. I don't care. Whatever. Now what? Okay. And now we see how well that turned out. So turn it right side out. Make sure you get your fingers into all the corners to pop those out. Okay, well, that hem's coming apart, whatever. It's fine. All right, not too shabby. So got the bend for the nose up here, and when this stretches out over the face, it creates quite a nice curve. So now we've got the back here, and now we just need to make the filter. So once this is all stretched out, you want your filter to be able to fill up this entire space. So what I actually found was already pre-cut squares. These are a little bit smaller than what you would need, but these were just pre-cut squares that were at the dollar store. And these are they're 15 by 15. And all I did was just fold it in half. This is super easy. Just cut off a little bit at the top. Like that much, not even very much. So that you get a little bit of an arch. And then fold it in half again. Just gonna cut in about that far. And then for this, just fold it a little bit so you get a crossover. And I guess just kind of, I'm totally just eyeballing it, but you want it to be as narrow as these sides are. I think. I don't know. Okay, well, just cross it over a bit. And you're going to stitch that down.